What's up guys, Grand Prix here. While I was going through unused tracks and events for NASCAR 06, I came across an event called the Race the Truck 325 that is supposed to take place on UPS Speedway. However, there is a strange amount of oddities surrounding not only this event, but also the actual track that it takes place on for at least 3 straight games. Hopefully, you all find this at least moderately interesting. Let's start with NASCAR 06. The event has the track selection map of UPS Speedway, the track ID of Redwood, which we'll come back to later, the track collision of Daytona, and the track textures of Levi Strauss, meaning that the track that you actually race on is invisible since the game seems to load the textures and collisions separately. Obviously, the invisible track makes it difficult to race on, but by looking at Redwood's texture entry in NASCAR 07 and inputting it into NASCAR 06's database, we can actually see where we're going. I believe that the TRRI entry, which controls track textures in NASCAR 06, is a typo that is supposed to be 86, whereas it's 76 in this game. The race is set to last 200 laps, and the base gearing is too slow for Daytona, which can lead to several of the AI cars to blow their engines due to excessive redlining. All in all, it's a fairly easy event. The event returns in NASCAR 07. Kinda. It goes unused in that game as well, but this time it takes place on Meadow Creek, which was Levi Strauss in NASCAR 06. It's the same length and is pretty much the same as it was in NASCAR 06, with one key difference. The AI uses the same driving line as it does at Daytona. Obviously, this makes the race almost impossible, as the AI will be everywhere and going significantly faster than you. Clearly, this event still wasn't finished by the time NASCAR 07 rolled around. If you want to see this chaotic race in action, I'll leave a link in the description to a video showcasing it done by Ty Thunder. In at least the PS2 version of NASCAR 08, the event is still in the race bank in the NASCAR DB file. However, it's the exact same as it was in NASCAR 07, so the devs had apparently given up on trying to make the event work, and it still goes unused. Circling back to the original track the Race the Truck 325 took place on, let's talk about Redwood. This track first appeared as Sawmill in NASCAR Thunder 2004, where it made its only official appearance. In NASCAR 06, it looks as though the devs were going to bring the track back as a reverse layout, but weren't able to finish it in time. Even though the track map in Race shows a reverse Sawmill, the track itself looks to be a strange, almost unfinished looking Daytona, with missing textures, oddly bright saturation, and a very plain shootout logo in the infield. The track is raceable as previously mentioned with a small edit, but the outside wall does have slightly wrong collision as you'll hit the wall before you actually get to the wall, if that makes any sense. The track would move on to being unused in NASCAR 07, this time with significantly more work done to it, with its own unused event called RedwoodTest, and its own textures, as well as its own collision. However, the track is still fairly unfinished. The pits don't work, you start qualifying facing the wrong direction, and the start-finish line is too far back from the field on starts and restarts, meaning that the field will start on lap 0 and essentially run an extra lap over race distance. To boot, the AI is fairly broken on this iteration, being extremely prone to crashing, braking for no reason, and not really taking good lines through several corners. Like the NASCAR 07 version of the Race the Truck 325, I'll leave a link in the description of a video done by Ty Thunder showcasing the track. Let's end this video on the PS2 version of NASCAR 08, where Redwood is once again unused, this time without even an event to go with it. However, what's interesting with this version of the track is that it seems to be an older version than the version in NASCAR 07. It still has all the same issues as it does in that game, but it has textures going all the way back to NASCAR 06, and the track map is the same as it is in NASCAR Thunder 2004. Considering that the track doesn't even have its own collision in NASCAR 06, this is very strange and I can't even really speculate on it. That'll be it on this very bizarre event and even more bizarre track. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, dislike, sub, and I'll catch you next time. Later.